It doesn't start with abuse. It starts with praise, with a perfect report card, a dazzling recital, a photograph that gets more likes than any other. You were the light. You were the win. You were the proof that your family was good. You grew up thinking your worth was synonymous with your performance. You learned to treat happiness like a product, perfectly packaged, filtered, and ready for public approval. This is the invisible trauma of the golden child, the one who got the A's, the trophies, the public affection, yet who feels completely hollow inside. And in the age of social media, this psychological dynamic has become a constant, inescapable performance. Psychologists describe the golden child as the outcome of narcissistic parenting. You are not loved for who you are, but for what you represent. You are the trophy, the shield, the social currency your parents spend. The fundamental problem is that your identity is externally mandated. Your primary function is to regulate your parents' emotions, specifically their insecurity and self-doubt. This leads to a profound internal split. The golden child that the world sees, smiling, accomplished, flawless, is one person. The hidden self, failing, terrified, exhausted, is another, and the two can never meet. And here's the cruel irony of the digital age. Social media gave these parents the ultimate stage. The private pressure for perfection became a public contract. Every achievement, every milestone, every moment of self-worth is now monetized into a post. When your face is your family's brand, your performance is not a choice, it's survival. If you fail, the disapproval is not just disappointment. It feels like the complete dissolution of your worth. The golden child's mind is wired to constantly monitor the audience, their parents and their followers. This is the ultimate form of external locus of control. The trap is that you never actually experience joy or pride. You experience relief, the relief of successfully meeting an impossible standard. The thought isn't, I did well, it's, I avoided disapproval. Your life is edited into a highlight reel for consumption. The moment of personal struggle is cut out. You learn that your true self is unprofitable and must be hidden. Only the curated self is marketable. This leads to a severe identity crisis in adulthood. When the applause stops or the audience thins, the golden child collapses because they genuinely don't know who they are without the feedback loop. When the golden child tries to build healthy relationships, they unconsciously treat their partners or friends as a new audience to perform for, creating exhaustion and pushing away genuine connection. This need to perform creates a fatal paradox, a paralyzing fear of failure that makes success itself feel like a threat. For the golden child, every success is not a victory, it is a ratchet of expectation. Each achievement raises the bar for the next performance. They're caught in a classic psychological bind. They crave the love that success brings, but they dread the responsibility that success demands. They unconsciously start to self-sabotage to lower the bar. The mind realizes that true freedom lies in anonymity and imperfection, but they have been conditioned to believe that anonymity means abandonment. They are stuck between perfection and self-destruction. The worst feeling is when a parent posts about their success and the comments begin. The child feels a wave of simultaneous pride for their parent and dread for their future. Understanding their success has now been permanently documented. The golden child never gets to own their achievements. They feel like a steward of their own success, holding it briefly until their parents claim the credit and use it to validate their parenting skills online. This ownership conflict leads to a devastating consequence in their relationships: the profound difficulty of receiving genuine love. The incapacity to receive. The golden child was only ever rewarded for giving perfection. They were never loved just for existing, brokenness and all. When a genuine, healthy partner offers unconditional love, the golden child immediately suspects a trap. They interpret kindness as a new expectation. They can only understand love as a transaction, not a gift. They will often test the unconditional love by creating chaos, self-sabotage, or unnecessary drama. This is the inner child asking, will you still love the flawed, unposted version of me? Their relationships fail, not because they are unlovable, but because they can't allow themselves to be loved. Their identity is tied to being the giver, the fixer, the perfect one. Receiving love feels like losing control. This is the heartbreak of the golden child. They spent their whole life performing for love that was conditional, and now they fear and reject the love that is finally free. The path to healing begins with one radical act: disappointing your audience. You must choose authenticity over approval. The first time you fail and don't apologize, the first time you say no and don't explain, the first time you post something messy and don't care about the likes, that's when the cage door truly swings open. You must create a space where your hidden self, the messy, real one, is allowed to exist without immediately being fixed or curated for public display. The core work is renaming your emotions. Failure is not destruction, it's feedback. Messiness is not unworthiness, it's humanity. Your true value is inherent, not earned. Stop checking the comments section of your life. Start checking in with the person who needs you most, the quiet, tired, perfect child who just wants to be told they are enough. When you finally allow yourself to be imperfect, your power shifts. You stop being a performer and start being an authentic presence. The connections you form now are real. People don't bond over flawlessness. They bond over shared vulnerability. Your messiness is what allows others to feel safe, not your perfection. The golden child was a great lie, but beneath that lie is a deeply capable, resilient person. You were trained to be strong for the wrong reasons. Now you can choose to be strong for yourself. This is a heavy identity to shed, but every day you choose to be less of the performance and more of the person. If you're struggling with the pressure of being the golden child, know that the greatest revolution is choosing to live a life that doesn't photograph well. What was the hardest, perfect moment your parents showcased on social media? Share your story, or just the word unfiltered in the comments below. Let's find solidarity in our messiness.